Once upon a time in the quirky village of Higgledy-Piggledy, there lived a rather peculiar man named Fergus Fumblebottom. Fergus was known for two things: his absurdly oversized shoes and his knack for getting into the most ludicrous predicaments. His shoes were so large that some villagers swore he was hiding a secret compartment for snacks in there. One sunny afternoon, Fergus decided to try his hand at gardening. How hard can it be, he thought, despite having a notorious reputation for turning everything he touched into a comic disaster. Armed with a shiny new hoe, a packet of seeds, and his usual boundless yet misguided enthusiasm, Fergus set out to transform his shabby backyard into a lush oasis. As he dug the first hole, Fergus discovered an old, rusted lamp buried in the soil. Being a curious chap, he gave it a good rub. Poof! Out came a genie, albeit a very disgruntled one, coughing up dirt. "Who dares disturb my slumber?" the genie bellowed, dusting off his tattered clothes. Fergus, unfazed, greeted the genie with his signature grin. "Oh, hello there. Fancy finding you here. How about granting me a wish?" The genie, seeing no way out, sighed and said, "Fine, one wish. Make it quick." Fergus scratched his head with the hoe, deep in thought. After a moment, his eyes lit up. "I wish for the best garden in the entire village." The genie snapped his fingers, and in an instant, Fergus's garden transformed. Flowers of every colour blossomed, vegetables sprang up in neat rows, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming jasmine. Fergus was over the moon. News of Fergus's miraculous garden spread like wildfire. Villagers flocked to see the marvel, each whispering about Fergus's newfound green thumb. Fergus basked in the glory, proudly showing off his splendid garden to anyone who would listen. However, the following morning, Fergus woke up to a peculiar sight. His garden, which had been the epitome of beauty the day before, was now in utter chaos. The flowers were dancing the conga, the vegetables were playing hide and seek, and the trees were whispering secrets to one another. Fergus, bewildered, called for the genie. "What's going on?" he cried. The genie appeared, munching on a carrot he had swiped from the garden. "You wished for the best garden, but you didn't specify for how long. Looks like the magic wore off." Desperate to fix the situation, Fergus made another wish. This time he wished for a garden that would stay beautiful forever, without any mischief. The genie, rolling his eyes, snapped his fingers again. For a while, everything seemed perfect. The garden was serene, the flowers behaved, and the vegetables stayed put. Fergus was content, but peace in Higgledy-Piggledy never lasted long. One evening, a gust of wind blew through the village, carrying with it seeds from Fergus's enchanted garden. These seeds took root all over the village, and soon, everyone had their own magical, albeit slightly mischievous garden. Tomatoes sang lullabies, sunflowers played peekaboo, and pumpkins recited poetry. The village was in uproarious joy, and Fergus became a local hero. They even held a festival in his honour, where Fergus was crowned the great gardener of Giggles. Fergus, now content with his whimsical legacy, decided to retire his gardening gloves and enjoy the quirky chaos he had sown. He spent his days laughing with the villagers, watching as they chased after runaway cabbages and held conversations with chatty chrysanthemums. And so the village of Higgledy-Piggledy thrived in its newfound enchantment, all thanks to the bumbling yet beloved Fergus Fumblebottom and his oversized shoes, which everyone agreed did indeed have a secret snack compartment.